So you afraid AI is going to take your job? You reach right video. Let me explain. This video was brought to you by DigiLink Academy, your #1 source to learning programming fast and get to that 6-figure salary you desire. Our 30-day project course includes our JavaScript front-end projects, our Python back-end projects, our SQL database projects, and much, much more. So go ahead and click the link below to our free 7-step guide so that you can start reaching your programming goals today. I'll see you guys in the course. All right, guys, let's get straight to the point here. I don't want to give you any fluff about this. Is AI going to take your job? Yes. If you are that lower end developer who don't go by the right way of doing things, you will be replaced by AI. And I'll tell you why you're going to be replaced by AI, but you will. But the good news is you can do some things to really put you on the top of that food chain so that you are the person who maintaining and setting the pace of the AI so that you can stay ahead of the curve and your job won't be replaced. At the very minimum, put you on the path to know where the market's going so that you can at least know, hey, AI is heading this way. Let me position myself to have a better career and just know the lay of the land a little bit better. But you are at the right place, guys. You're making the right decision to be a developer. Don't be afraid. There's just some things that you can do to really help out, and I'll show you how AI is going to replace your job and then what you can do to prevent it. But before we get started, guys, tell me about your struggles. Have you been laid off? Have you basically AI have taken over your job, or you're just afraid that, hey, I'm wasting my time learning how to code and then I won't get a job as a developer because of AI and I'm wasting my time? Whatever the situation is, comment below. Tell me about your struggles so that we can help you guys out, put you in a position to win, and also just know the landscape and win even in a high AI environment, guys. So that being said, guys, got a couple of points I want to make here about AI. Very sensitive topic. Everybody's afraid of it. It's keeping a lot of people from really going into development only because they feel like, hey, I'll be wasting my time learning and then AI can take over. Or worse, if you already have a Perl developer job, you are going to lose that job because of AI. And those are valid concerns, and it is a real thing. I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat it, but there's some things you can do to actually put yourself in a position to win. And what makes Perl unique, guys, is that it's a legacy language. So, and it's a little bit harder to find developers for legacy languages. So that just really fuels the fire when it comes to AI and new entry-level people coming in because of those limited resources, limited market share, limited demand. But you still have companies who have a ton of code base that depends on Perl programming, and you're going to always need developers. It's just a matter of how many and how much code base or how much coding infrastructure you have to support as a Perl developer. And one thing that's going to definitely get your job replaced as an AI if you're doing repetitive code, just little repetitive patching, little repetitive updates. .NET framework come out, you have to upload that or recode for that kind of stuff. AI is gonna take that work over real soon. Any repetitive work like that, you are going to be in a position to be replaced really fast. And unfortunately, this is where the title of the video come in. 95% of the developers in Perl is actually doing that. You're not moving the ball forward. You're not advancing your company by putting in code that's actually helping move the company forward. You're just maintaining your existing system, which is a critical piece of the equation. Now, don't get me wrong. You want to maintain the code base, but at the same time, you don't want to, that's all you do 100% of the time. And one way you can look at this is look at the last 3 years. If your code base is exactly how it is 3 years ago with no changes, you will be replaced by AI once this stuff starts to mature and once it starts to identify all the different areas in industries where the code base is stagnant and it could actually repeat or automate what you're doing essentially. That's basically what it boils down to. But now you're wondering, Rod, you scared the hell out of me. Show me how to actually avoid getting my job lost by AI. So I'll get that to you. Can't cover all of it in this video, but we'll get to you. All right, so how do we avoid it? AI is gonna always be better than human when it comes to repetitive tasks. any kind of analytics, repetitive tasks, finding out trends, any process like that, computers, AI is always going to be superior to us. But humans, we have an advantage too when it becomes exception handling, when it becomes to solving problems that not necessarily in a structured environment, because computers thrive in structured environment where the data structure, table access, you can basically see all the elements. But the truth of the matter is, even though a lot of companies do have software infrastructure, probably 80, I would say more like 60-70% of it is probably still unstructured, and nobody has any plan to make it structured. So you as a human can provide value in those areas that AI can't. And even though AI is advancing and doing this thing and just really being more of a human-like, I would say human-like program, you can still have the advantage in an environment that AI is thriving, guys. You just got to know where to actually find the problems to be solved and be able to move the company forward. So in the ideal world, what's probably going to happen in the future is these developers who's understanding this concept will work alongside of AI as a team to really have a best of both worlds solution for an organization. But if you guys don't take advantage of this opportunity to get ahead of the AI, you will be left out of this equation. You will be one of the 95% of developers who's going to lose their job because you're trying to compete with the AI solution, which is, you're not going to win that battle. You're not going to win that battle. I can tell you now, it's going to eventually catch you. You're going to replace your job, and you're going to not be able to go get that same job on the market because AI is going to take it out. You're going to have an old, outdated resume. You're already using an outdated programming language, which is going to make it even harder for you to get a job, really put you in a bad position, guys. So we want to avoid that, and the best way to avoid that is to stay ahead of the game. How you stay ahead of the game? I tell you that in my 7-step guide, guys. Links below is for the 7-step guide. It's going to help you put yourself in a position to win, and also show you the projects that's going to allow you to win as a software developer, as a Perl developer as well. And if you already got my 7-step guide, we have a 30-day Perl developer Launchpad course that's going to help you put yourself in a position so that you don't get replaced by AI, guys, and you're going to win as well. So at the end of the day, we have to make sure we stay ahead of the game. We have to make sure you do not get your job replaced, because we work so hard to become a developer. The last thing you want to do is actually get replaced by an AI that is doing exactly the same thing you're doing. It's just faster, better, automated. I don't want to get into that. You're just not going to be replaced. Go ahead. Links below to all the goodies, guys. Like, subscribe to the content. If you have any questions below, tell me about your situation, comment below. And if you haven't already, I put links on the screen to the 7-step guide. Go pick that up. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.